Hey everyone, happy Monday live. Welcome to the channel. Glad to be here, guys. Thought I wasn't going to make it again tonight, but we got everything together over on the left side of the layout for tonight for you guys to see. Did something kind of crazy right before the live stream. Hopefully it holds up and doesn't make any more of a mess. But as of right now, I think it's doing okay-ish. I'll show you guys that in just a few minutes here. Lots of updates going on in the layout room. It may not seem like a lot, but it's probably about 12 hours worth of work just in the feature I'm about to show you guys on the layout that's here. And then also I built the coal mine. So the coal mine's done. I actually built the addition for the coal mine. It's covered with track and all kinds of junk just so I could run trains for you guys tonight. Tonight we'll be running my new SW1. Also, we'll see what else we can conjure up here train-wise, but I'm going to show you guys the area that I was just working on today. Also did the final process for that, the land there. I'm hoping it cures properly and everything goes well with that. But hopefully everyone's having a good night so far. Got Mr. Shades in here first. You got Bill Castle. What's up? Whitmore's Trains. Hello, hello. Got DB Tech, the Blue Wrench. Got Sean. What's up, Sean, with the Blue Wrench? Glenn Gordon. What's up? Hello from Arizona. Yeah, wearing the Beetlejuice shirt. Hey, it's showtime. So, yeah, saw the Beetlejuice movie last weekend, or this past weekend. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It was pretty fun. Not going to lie, it was just a goofy, crazy movie. Had a lot of fun watching Beetlejuice. It was just a really cool movie. Totally detached from all the other goofiness that's going on in the movies these days. So it was like apolitical. It was just a great movie all around. I really enjoyed it. I always hate seeing these movies that are kind of taken over by Hollywood agendas. If you guys, I just want to say the story. It was a crazy reviews on Beetlejuice, and they said that a lot of people the biggest complaint was that they wish they could have done more with some of the characters in the film, because there's a ton of characters that are introduced. So that was my only thing I would agree with, that they could have changed, made a little bit better. But other than that, guys, it was a great movie. Had an awesome time. But hopefully everyone has a great entrance into the fall season here coming up. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Actually, between fall and Christmas, best times of the year. I love the cooler weather, especially. So I'm not dying up here and can do so much more outside. But anyways, more comments here. Let's see. John, what's up? We also have John Pontin and also Nippenberg. What's up? Two Johns. Then Uncle Salty. Hello, hello. Trainman, fall is amazing. Yeah, I love the fall. Especially filming in the fall is just it's so much more enjoyable. Filming trains in the fall. But yeah, so but anyways, guys, I've been busy all weekend. I worked mostly up here on, was it Friday? No, not Friday so much, but mostly Saturday, and then yesterday, and then today when I got off of work, ran up here just to get some stuff done. And I'm hoping you guys really like what I've done with the bridge feature, that whole area there. I'm coming up on enough content to do a layout update. I want to get all my track down first. So possibly maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I definitely want to do a layout update video. I haven't put a video out in forever, and I do apologize for all of that, guys. It's been very busy in our household, dealing with animals and such and family. So I do apologize. I haven't posted a lot of content of recent, but I hope to get this layout photographed. Once I get the track down, I can clean up a lot more stuff up here, get this coal mine area situated so you guys have a good visual on what's going on and all that fun stuff. How is Chessie? She's doing great. Gemma, our other cat, this is what we've been dealing with too this past weekend. She ended up going into some type of shock. So we had to take her to the vet and deal with that ordeal. But she's doing much better now. For some reason, she was just acting lethargic and weird and getting sick. And then we took her to the vet, and then she reported back that she possibly had an allergic reaction to something, and just totally was pretty much her liver was failing. I'm like, this is crazy. It's like 2 cats in one summer. So enough cat drama. We love our pets here. They're very much spoiled. Take great care of our pets. But she most likely, the vet was saying that she could have been like around a bug or something she didn't like, or she could have eaten a bug, which is very possible, or gotten stung by something in the house and had an allergic reaction. This could happen anywhere, guys. Pets get into everything. They're always curious about what things are. So unfortunately, she went through that. We went through that too. So it's pretty awful. But that's another reason why I didn't post any content this weekend either. It's just been crazy. Cloverdale, what's up? Cloverdale Transit Authority. Hello. Yeah, dude, it's expensive. John, it was very expensive to figure out what was going on with her originally. We had to take her to the pet ER. It was a fortune. I could have bought... Let's see. I could have bought a Legacy or a Vision Line Big Boy for the price of what it cost to take her to the vet. It was nuts. MTH operating reefer on the way. Very cool. What's up, CP Lewis? How's it going? Yeah, our actual vet is affordable, and he's very fair. He's a great doctor and everything. Takes great care of our animals. But it's like the pet ER. It's all about convenience and all that. It's a fortune, absolute fortune. Chessie was more, but it was just crazy. ART reefer. Okay. Lost our cat and dog. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I had last time. There's really nothing we could have done, of course, but it's sad. It's sad. The pets are our family, and it also sucks. I can't just take off of work whenever I want. I have a lot of stuff going on at work too. I just can't take off, so it sucks. Nick at Night. Miss y'all out at 242. Hey, sweet. Hopefully you're doing well, staying safe. Very cool. Yep, still in 242, which is for everyone wondering what 242 is, the gang number, track gang. Quality control. So it's not as crazy as as it has been, but it's still a lot of fun. It's not too bad. So it's all good. So, but anyways, guys, so we have a lot going on in this layout. I'm going to take you guys over to the bridge section. I'm going to be talking near the computer because my microphone is being used through the computer. It's not through the webcam. So I'm going to take you guys over there. It's a wreck. This whole room is absolute travesty of a wreck. But anyone that's been in the hobby, you guys know exactly how that is. So, speak and spell detector. I'm not sure about that. I don't remember that. But here, I'm going to take you guys over to this section of the layout. MOW Caboose. I believe it is. It's an orange one. Oops, caught in the cord. All right. Get you guys over here. All right, as you can see, we got some paints going on. I got some stained water, actual water. I use stained water, a little bit of paint or something to my water to give it some color. You can see that water bottle back right there. That's also got paint in it. I do that for like scenery stuff to kind of help cover up like white or green spots for like foam. It helps give it some color and things like that. A little bit of trick I messed with a while back. Let me get you guys in here. And here is the creature feature of the evening. And there it is. So guys, what we have here is it's still curing, but we have a bog. This took forever to make. I wasn't really going for a swamp, but then I realized, there's a lot of coal mines near swamps because coal it comes from like ancient swamps, or prehistoric swamps. So this is the water feature of the layout. This is all woodland scenic stuff. And so the hey, thank you guys. This thing was an absolute nightmare. Couple of tricks of the trade here. So where the track is going, just need a swamp creature. I have the swamp creature. We can add him in there. Thank you guys. This is there are so many different parts to this piece. It's going to take forever to talk about. So hold on to your butts here. And hello everyone that's coming into the chat. If I miss you, I'll get back to you guys soon. So where's the person fishing? There will be. I do have the swamp monster. We can put him under the bridge. So really quick, guys. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in. It's a fixed lens camera, but bear with me here. So let's get you guys in closer. There we go. Okay, so the bridge abutments. Is there something I can use to point stuff out? Let's see. I wish I could take you guys with me with the computer, but it's charging. Totally unprepared for this live stream, which is, it's all good. We're doing this we're on the fly here. So here we go. Here we go. Here's a screwdriver. All right. So guys, really quick, these bridges here, these are MTH Rail King bridges. They're like listed as like a subway, New York Central subway bridge, but I thought it'd be really cool to just use it as a like a bog bridge or a stream bridge. And what I did, guys, I actually used some abutments. You guys are seeing them, but I know Strasburg Train Shop sells them. A lot of hobby stores will sell them, and this is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this brand everywhere. This stuff right here, I ended up using a Dremel tool and cutting it down to make these little stone abutments right here. And then I painted them gray so that it looks a little weathered. And then the bridge actually rests on both of those, even on both sides of the stone. Kind of gives it some realism. It goes under like, I don't know if you guys ever heard this. It's about what you can't see sometimes. So it's like that little extra detail on these bridges. So the other bridge has those as well. And how I profiled this, guys, is that I actually used plaster to do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold up 1 second. Alrighty, guys, I apologize for that. That was our cat's vet calling in to give us an update. So do apologize, guys. But anyways, um, so the water feature area here, the bog, I thought about originally doing a stream, but I started buying all these scenery pieces that I'm like thinking, I could do like a swamp or some type of like low level stream that a railroad would build over because they want the water flow away from the track and all that. So this is kind of like what I decided to do. So a couple things here. The whole water feature is lined with plaster. And what I use for that is actually Woodland Scenics plaster cloth, which is this right here. And this stuff is really, really easy to use. And you just wet this stuff down and apply it. So it's like no needed for that application. Kind of a cool idea. You guys can see how this it's straight cut foam, but then I used the plaster to make an angle there. So you can do all kinds of stuff with this plaster. So I made a trough, and then it also seals the whole area so that the water feature material or the easy water or whatever you guys want to use or acrylic does not seep through your water feature. Now, unfortunately for me, some of the water did seep through. It found a hole that I cut probably years ago, and I thought it was sealed up, but it wasn't. So no matter what you do, guys, always be careful with these water features. They always spring a leak or always seem to make a mess. But a couple of things in here, I used Woodland Scenics Fast Rocks for all the boulders you guys see in the water. Also used their branch kit. They had like these little wooden branches. Some of this stuff, guys, you could go outside and collect on your own. But the trees are kind of like painted or weathered, dull coated. So they look like they've been dead for a while. And then I used the lilies from, I forgot the kit name of that, but it has these little like sticky pads under them that you just stick on the ground cover. And then the cattails are from a different company. Totally forgot the name of them, but if you type in O-scale cattails on eBay or Amazon, they come right up. But yeah, I made a whole mess with this plaster stuff. And the other bridge, this track here that you guys are seeing that's up in the air, that just needs to be roadbed needs to be added to it and ballasted in once I install the bridge, which is right here. And guys, these are like plastic MTH bridges. And this is just going to sit right there, or actually like this. And that's how that's going to look. When this is all done, that's exactly how this thing's going to look. So you guys won't even see some of the stuff that I put underneath the bridge, but it's kind of like I said earlier, sometimes on a layout, it's about what you can't see. If you guys know what I mean, it's kind of like what Disney World used to do. It's not what you can see, it's what you can't see and the details and everything. So the way I'm approaching this layout is sort of like, let's do things that you won't see, but you know it's there. And when someone else notices it, it's going to make that much more of a difference on your layout. So that's how this is going to look, all set to go with the two bridges right there. And this track that you guys are seeing, this outer track, is going to go to our coal mine. Hey, thank you guys so much. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I've always wanted to do like a stream or a bog. So this came out really nicely, and I can't wait to paint everything else. Now, I was painting this thing, and I'm thinking, it's kind of harsh having oranges in there and greens. But then I realized we have a coal mine, and it's probably giving off acid mine wash, which kind of discolors the water. You get like a brownish tint in your water supply. So I used the murky water kit. I painted the sides of this small creek bed what is it, like a brownish, like this brown color you guys are seeing to your left on the screen in the bottle. Then the bed of the stream is like a really bright green. And the reason why I did that is that I've seen several water features out in on the Keystone Railroad line that I'm working on, Keystone line by Amtrak, and the water is like this pure green, like so green it looks acid green. Like if you guys know like 80s hair colors, it looks like a crazy crazy green color, out of this world. And I thought it'd be so cool to do that sort of style. But then add in some acid mine wash and deterioration of the rock. That's what you guys are seeing, like on the right side, blackened rock and things like that. And usually you get that effect when you have iron in your stone. And there's a lot of that out in the railroad. Lots of iron. So it's tinted sort of partially. Thanks, PR Joe. Yes, extremely toxic water. So apparently, acid mine wash is so toxic. It takes like a couple layers off your skin if you're in a lot of contact around it. It can make you very sick if you drink it. It's very very toxic water, and it has like a brownish color. And if you got to like central Pennsylvania around the coal region and western, you see lots of acid mine wash. We don't really get a lot of that where I live here. I'm in southern PA, but as soon as you go north over Harrisburg, you get a lot of that stuff everywhere. So that's the water feature for now. It looks like it's setting up pretty nicely. I don't see any more stuff leaking out, which is always terrifying because these kits, guys, these water kits are about $30 per kit. You can buy the fast water and mix it yourself, but Woodland offers like a deep water kit, shallow water, rough water, and murky. A couple other different kits in there. You can get this kit, mix it up yourself. They recommend heating up the solution so it's more runny and all that stuff. You can mix, I think they say mix like warm water if you need to dilute it. So there's all kinds of stuff. But I found out that the kits work a lot better than the fast water, instant water. You know what I mean? Firetex is great for water. Yeah. So the water feature's in, and when we go up to the top, the mouth of this stream, let me show you guys this. All right. So you guys can kind of see how this curves where that glue bottle's at. It curves to the right. And the reason why I did that is because our tunnel porthole is going to be around there on or about where that X-Acto blade is and also the glue bottle. And I did that to sort of hide the mouth of the stream. So it looks like it kind of comes out of nowhere. So kind of a little bit of a trick on the eyes to say, pretend it goes on forever. I didn't want to just make it go across the layout because it kind of kills the aesthetic. I wanted it to look like it was continuously moving on. Maybe it goes around the mountain or whatever that we're going to be building. But this is how this is going to look. Here's an overhead view of the water. If I go back a little bit. There we go. I'm eventually going to put a border up, but that's basically how this is going to look once we have our track. Now, the next big piece, guys, let's see. I got some comments here. Jetto Mine Tunnel. That sounds really familiar. Don't eat the fish near the nuclear power plant. Oh, God. The three-headed fish or, I wonder how the Woodland Scenic pellets work. They are non-toxic. So the pellets, I think you need to add heat. So we'll have to see. Don Peck, what's up? Did you use the entire contents of the kit for that size bog? Yes. I lost probably about 2 ounces because it seeped through the layout and went down into my train shelf underneath. So you get about, I think it's like 12 ounces or so. But this was one kit, and it's pretty shallow. But what you do with these kits, it's not so much how much acrylic you add, it's about your painting and the technique of painting, also the colors you add, the pigments. You can add pigments from Woodland Scenics too. So you don't have to go super deep with the acrylic. It will never dry right, or you get air bubbles. The good thing is with this, I did not get a single air bubble in this. Let me check. Nope. Not a single air bubble in sight. So I'm happy about that. The only complaint that I have is that because I did lose some material, this other bridge, it's very, very shallow up there. Let's see. Tried pellets once. Water came out with a gold tint. Redid it with Envirotex. Had good luck. Yeah. So the pellets, I believe, are for a rough water effect, like ripples on the water. They do have a tint to it. I've seen guys use pellets with a heat gun, or they use a hair dryer, or a paint peeling gun, all that stuff. Anytime you fumigate anything, it can't be that healthy. I'd rather just pour the liquid stuff, and results, like I said, results may vary and such, but there are so many options out there. But anyways, guys, let's move on to the other piece coming up on 9 o'clock tonight. I do apologize to start a little bit later than usual, but it is what it is. We've been very busy. Got this stream bed bog poured out. Really happy about that. So yeah, there's enough water up top. It looks like it's wet, but it looks like the mouth of this river just kind of opens up here. So pretty cool. The next thing, guys, is this right here. And this is our coal mine facility. This is a laser printed model from this guy on eBay called Cheap, or CHEAPSK8PE, or it's like Cheapskate Models. I don't know if you guys have seen him on eBay before, but this model is a full-blown coal mine, and it was somewhat affordable. It was not painted or anything. I ended up painting the model. I went for like a Penn Central green, industrial green, and these models are sold as a kit. So you get everything in the box. You get the little windows, you get the roof tiles, everything you see is in the kit. And it also came with a bunch of extra parts, like a ton of different windows and such. I built a sign for this. I have to print out and everything. So let me show you guys this. This was a lot of fun to build. It's sort of off balance, but I'm going to connect it to the mountain so we'll have something to lean on. But here we go. Move some of this out of the way. Oops. All right, guys, so here's the side of it. There you go. All right. And this, I used it was this called Train Colors paint kit for this. It said Penn Central Green. And the cool thing is with the actual wood printed models, it absorbs a lot of the paint, and you get all kinds of different textures and such because of the grain. And this was a lot of fun to paint. You can sort of see the laser printed model dowels in there, but it's totally fine. I weathered this using actual coal. Also, I used a weathering kit. I picked up just rust colors and such. It's a lot darker in person compared to what the camera's doing. And this is the side that will be facing to the right of the coal mine. Now, if I flip this thing around, it's heavier weathered on the other side. So let me turn this around. Also, Weathered the roof. The roof was very, very dark black. So I ended up using a dull coated, it said like coal grime from Scale Coat. So I scale coated this whole thing. And then every once in a while, you'll see like some rust spots, looks like nails that are like rusting out on the roof. Then up top, I did some extra patches of the tar paper roof. You can see maybe they had a leak or something. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea. And then this is the business side of the coal factory. Weathered on there is coming off. Much heavier weathered side. And I did this on the side that you'll be seeing most of compared to the other side. But this is a really cool model to build. It took me about 3 hours to build it, glue it together, and then each window frame is hand glued in place. Everything's painted separately, all that fun stuff. The doors are all separate. The doors in the back are open, so I can have these little mine carts going in and out of the facility. I'm going to add lights to this. I thought about doing interiors, but it's just going to be way too much to add interiors to this. I'm just going to add some basic lighting. Also add lighting facing down towards the coal chutes so you can see the cars underneath. But out of the whole factory here, the coal mine, I'll probably only light up the lower side, like where the office side is. So, hey, Trayman, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. But yeah, guys, so if you're interested in this model maker, it's, like I said, it's called Cheap Skate. So CHEAPS and then skate. So SK8. Cheapskate models. He has an eBay store. Just type them in. If you type in like O scale coal mine, you guys will find this on there. And this model wasn't too crazy expensive. It was about, I think it was like $130. And it's all custom laser printed. And it shipped in like a day, like the same day. So I was really impressed with that. Other models that I have to build, my water tower came in, and that is, you guys have probably seen this model everywhere, but we have the branch line water tower right here from Lionel. It's a plastic model, and that model is on a ton of layouts all over the place. And the other model I picked up was a Banta Models, what it was called, like goods shed or something, or trackside shed. So that's on the way too. So are you going to add coal loading chutes? No, probably not. I'm just going to have them load coal underneath the facility. It was crazy. After purchasing this, I found a bunch. We're going to run our SW1 that I promised you guys last weekend that I would run. Let me get that hooked up here. Let me move all the scrap. Cool. All right. Oh, there it is right there. So, guys, the SW1s are really goofy looking switcher engines. I love them. They are like the trucks on them are huge for the body of the switcher itself. So let me get this fired up here. And this is actually a Proto 2 3-volt. There we go. Really similar set to the SW8s that they made with PS3. And this engine, I'll probably end up doing some weathering to. And I'll probably leave it at the coal yard. Make it a coal switcher. But it's so tiny. It's a adorable little engine. Absolutely a treat to run. I had to replace the BCR in it. For Greg T, I'm going to say that this layout is going to be more realistic-esque. Just because I've always wanted to do something like that, just have a little bit more fun with some scenery stuff, challenge myself a little bit. It won't be perfect, but that's sort of the goal, just on this layout. Now, in the future, I would love to just build a post-war toy layout just to mess with, because I really love post-war stuff too. It's such a cool, um, such a cool look back in the 50s and 40s, running your trains around. So I would love to just have a toy layout and then have a scale layout. Here, let me get it going over the new bridge real quick. Here we go. I've always wanted to do something a little bit more scale-esque. I did that a long time ago with my N scale layout, and I just thought it was a lot of fun. There we go. So honestly, the only things I've worked on so far are the ballast points on the railroad. We have the coal mine that I showed a little bit earlier, and then this new river right here, or bog, or stream, whatever you'd like to call it. I'm going to say it's more of a bog. It's a bog, you know. The other thing, too, I did ballast in part of the station, which is right over here, which is covered with scenery stuff. But this is pretty much all I've been working on. I have a little bit more track to do, and then once the track is in for the coal mine and the coal mine's set up, then I'm going to do a layout update video. So possibly tomorrow, if I get enough time to finish up this track, and I'll then have to clean up the whole railroad up here and get ready for a video. Are 027 gauge trains worthless? No, absolutely not. It depends what you're running too. I mean, a lot of collectors love the like Mark stuff and 60s Lionel. Like I grew up with a lot of 60s Lionel. That was my dad's. We knew it wasn't the best, but it was a lot of fun. 1223, absolutely buy that. That'd be cool. Move some of these bottles out of the way. But no, 027 trains are a lot of fun. I've got a couple of trains that run on 027. Technically, all the Rail King will work on 031. This is a Rail King engine right here. Yeah, post-war stuff is fantastic. Bring you guys over a little bit. So you can see I ballasted in the station right there. I've got some lights that will be arriving soon. I didn't realize the lights I purchased were from China, like literally off the boat from China. So it's going to be a little bit for them to get here. I think they just crossed customs the other day. But I eBay OGL light large collection of O gauge will be out soon. MPR 765 upgrade Proto 3. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to check out Cool Trains then, because it sucks because this is like the time of like York and everything. All right, guys. So let's run. Yeah, I love O27. Honestly, guys, there's so many trains that I would love to collect, and I'm sure a lot of my older viewers. And I love my older viewers because they lived through these times in our model railroad history, toy train history that are just amazing. And there's so much cool stuff out there. I'd love to have a collection of marks. Love to add more to my pre-war collection. The problem is right now I'm totally out of space up here. So I do apologize. I would love to have a collection of like old marks and stuff. I love the lithograph art they did on all that mark stuff. And it's also just so beautiful to display. Plasticville is a lot of fun too. I love all that stuff, guys. I promise. It's not me, saying, oh, just talking to the crowd here. I truly love Plasticville and Mark stuff. I grew up with a lot of that stuff. I've given a lot of it to my dad for his layout because he wants something very simple, not going too crazy on scenery. He just wants to run his trains here and there. So I've given a lot of those types of models to family and such. Be right back, guys. I'm going to grab another locomotive. Probably run. Oh, there it is. There's the tender. Just because. Let's see. Got to blow the dust off of her. All right. And then also, guys, take the SW1 off. Put her in the siding here. There's just so much stuff everywhere. Put it in the engine shed. There we go. So, guys, really quick. One of my good friends over at Iron Horse actually gifted me this caboose. And I thought it'd be so cool to run it with this engine because of the style of locomotive. Now, you guys out there that know Camelbacks, you guys know this is not the Reading Camelback Strasburg had, but this is a different railroad style Camelback. And if you guys know what style that is, please let me know in comments because the caboose will be matching that. And guys, the type of caboose we'll be running is this right here. And let's see, make sure it's facing the right way. Here we go. On the tracks, guys, we have a CNJ caboose. Now, this is actually an Atlas caboose. There we go. This is a beautiful CNJ caboose. Given to me by Iron Horse Trains for good luck on the new layout. Great friends of mine, guys. Definitely for the channel. Also, great friend. and I've been buying a lot of scenery stuff from them because they have absolutely everything that you possibly could need for scenery. So thank you to Iron Horse Trains. So here we go. Let's run this beautiful Camelback. I gotta add smoke fluid too. Oh, let me choose a different one. This one's Cinders tonight. Get the Iron Horse. Yeah, they're a great shop. Got to definitely check them out. Is there a way to convert post-war Lionel steamers to have a smoke fluid? Are you talking about like for the mechanical system, or just upgrade it from, or like putting in a new wick? You just pop the old wick out and put in a new one, or the element, smoke element. Sorry. There's a dead spot on the track again. So I can find it. There we go. Perfect. Have a K-Line MP15. Yes, those engines are great. I actually had one of those. It was a Kenny Copper Corporation, and that thing ran like a beast. It was actually pretty well detailed too. There we go. And there's it over the bog. So I think it worked out pretty well with the this bog here. Remember when we dropped the pellet in the smokestack? Yeah. Uh-oh. Where did that cut out at? Union Pacific K-Line MP15 runs perfectly. Yeah, those engines were powerhouses. Doesn't have a horn. You could add, in those engines, you could probably add a Rail Sounds, 3 kit? That'd be such a great piece to add. Yeah, those locomotives were great. They also made a girls' train MP15, or it was all pink. Such a cool piece. I think it was also a Pennsylvania MP15 for that girls' train. Use an MRC Tech 2. I thought those are DC transformers. That's not AC, is it? I use the MRC Dual on my layout. I love it. There it is. It's kind of funny where this foam is at. You can kind of picture a mountain. But we're just going over the bog. The train Mattel made. Oh, man. I had the Hot Wheels train. If you guys remember that. They're AC or DC. Wow, that's awesome. CT, C-Town, the train fan. What's up? Only 4 more years. Uh-oh. Yes, so CP Lewis, those signals will be up very soon. That will be a whole video of its own, because that's going to be kind of a complicated video. A lot of you guys have been asking about signals. Yes, all the signals have arrived. I can't wait to get signals on this railroad. It's going to look so cool. But what I need to do, honestly, I need to finish this track plan, get this other bridge installed, get the coal mine track, and then pack up all the track stuff. But honestly, the plaster cloth and all that, it was a lot of fun to install. I might do some more stuff like that in the future, adding some depth to this layout or some canyons and stuff. Never done that as of yet. So we're going to go old school. For signals, guys, we're going to be using an insulated outer rail. And that's what Lionel has been using for 100 years for their signals. But we're going to hook it up to a relay. So we can use low voltage DC power supplies to switch a relay. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It should be pretty basic. It's very efficient. We'll also have all of our signals on the layout hooked up to the track. So they'll all be automatic. So you're not sitting there like switching having them lit time. They're very, very easy to hook up. Let's get you guys back over. Whoops. There we go. I can try to do a how-to video on that for sure. Never use plaster cloth. It's good stuff. It's very, very easy to use, I promise. G5s and K4s. It's all because of this right here. The Bell Pair Firebox. Crazy thing is, guys, the G5 and the Atlantic share the same body and boiler style. So if you took this wheel out and added a trailing truck underneath the cab, it would be an Atlantic essentially. But that's exactly how they did it. It was basically the same locomotive, just with some extra wheels added for drivers. And they did that for traction, which I thought was very interesting, why the Pennsylvania did that. Now, the Atlantics ran a lot better than the G5s. The G5s were extremely rough rides, according to information I read online. They almost ran as heavy as a decapod. There's a zero suspension because you're hitting all these bumps right here in the back, right on this wheel, right above the cab. What's up, Jamie? How's it going? Hey, no worries. Yeah, I'm going to do some scenery stuff. I was going to do one on ballasting and such, but I already did that in a previous video. But some of the other scenery stuff, I'll give you guys an update on how I do all that. It's very simple. It really comes down to glue and such. Turn the smoke unit off. It's screaming. There we go. Is there a reason why there are so many PRR cabooses? Probably because of Conrail, honestly. Between Penn Central and Conrail, we're using the cabooses. There's actually a ton of Conrail cabooses still out there in use. I know there's at least 3 that NS uses between Harrisburg and Coatesville. I've seen about 3 of them. I know NS also uses another Conrail. It's actually a safety caboose, Operation Lifesaver caboose that's in York, the York Yard. You can see it from 83. So there's a lot of cabooses still in use that were either, ex-Pensy stuff or from other railroads. Yeah, there's a lot of PRR cabooses out there. There's actually a lot of cabooses in general. I think the railroads used them pretty late, so there's still a lot out there. I'm gonna add some more smoke fluid real quick.
Dispatcher, I'm stopped. I'll let you know when I'm rolling. Out.
Oh. Strasburg has a bunch of caboose, uses cabins. Well, they have the Caboose Motel. A lot of those are old Pensy N5C or N5B cabooses, whatever, N5s. Tons of them are N5s. A lot of them are just painted as other railroads, but the majority of them are all N5 cabooses. I think there's only like a handful that are actually other railroads. I think that the bay window that they have is the NYC. I think there's another one that's like a Woodside caboose. I totally forgot. Totally forgot what that one was, but a lot of their cabooses at Strasburg's, Caboose Motel. Oh, listen how loud that is. That's awesome. So loud.
Good run. Out.
I'm actually going to run the G5 again. Yeah, so I know, where is my number? Number. I gotta find it. Whoops. Oh, it's probably dirty track though. Oh man. Oh well. Let's put this back in the station for now. We'll just run the Camel right now. Let's see. Smoking is super loud. Hey, what's up, Delmarva Rail fan? How's it going? With the K4 and E6? Probably not. There we go. Change the lighting up a little bit. So the only reason why is that the speed control in the Atlantic and the K4 are totally different. It's just the way it is with the kit. I actually talked to someone recently about that, and they said I can take the tack strip and change it, but I'm not going to mess with it. And honestly, I'm kind of happy that the K4 runs, so I'm not going to mess with it, you know. There we go. Yeah, next month is Halloween. Can't wait for that, guys. It's going to be awesome. Smoke unit's clogged. Awesome. Let's see if I can unclog this thing. That sounds great.
Dispatcher, I'm stopped. I'll let you know when I'm rolling. Out.
Let's see. I probably added way too much smoke fluid. But that is the smoke unit of a new Legacy Camelback right there. So that's awesome. But anyways, guys, I'm going to call the stream soon. Let's see. Turn the power off here. Turn this off too. But anyways, guys, so let me see. Get you guys back over here. Anyone who missed it earlier, this is the newest addition to the layout. This is, I'm going to call it the bog. Did some water feature work in here. Got some down trees, some cattails. We're going to add some fuzzy green, expensive stuff, as I call it. Some static grass everywhere, of course. Can't wait to start the static grass process. We'll be experimenting with that later this week. On top of that, guys, we have our coal mine track that's going to be in very, very soon. You can see the track here curves into this culvert bridge. Underneath the culvert, guys, there are abutments. Everything you need for a bridge is right here. Lift this up. So underneath you have little tiny baby abutments that I added out of foam. You can see some more cattails on the other side of the bridge and more down trees and such. So looks like we have a little bit of a bog here. Got some mine acid wash in the water. Got some greens in here. As it sets up, guys, the water's actually getting darker because it's drying, which is really cool. This is that water kit, as we talked about earlier. Then over here, guys, is the coal mine, which will be installing soon. And these kits, guys, is a laser print wood kit that I built from scratch. It did not come assembled. It's a full-on kit. You have to build the roof and everything. So this will be installed very, very, very soon. I want to get this yard track in so I can start cleaning up all the excess track and switches and store that stuff away. Get rid of some of my excess material up here and go from there. So for anyone who missed it earlier, that's what we were talking about. Went through the whole process of building the stream bed and also this model, and also my future plans for the rest of this week. I do plan on doing a layout update video very, very soon. Give me 1 second, guys. We get the camera over here. Oops. And as you guys can see, this room is an entire mess. But that is how it is when you guys build a new layout or a new project. I can't wait to clean up here. Let's see, get the camera moved over. There I am. So this whole room, guys, is like a travesty. There's this stuff everywhere up here. I can't wait to get to cleaning up these sections, throwing stuff out that I don't need. Also, all these shippers and stuff that came in through like models and stuff, things I've ordered off of eBay. They just take up so much space. But I do plan on doing a layout update video very, very soon, showing you guys what I've done, how I wired the layout, my future plans for certain things, going over certain updates and everything like that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call the stream. It's almost 9:45. I know it's not the longest stream in the world, but I've got to wake up very, very early for work. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this stream. You guys are amazing out there. I really appreciate the love and support through the channel. I know some of you guys have been reaching out to me asking what, where videos have been and such. I promise videos will pick up soon. I guess got a lot going on right now, a crazy work schedule, but I've been trying to do these live streams every week just to tell you guys I'm okay. I'm just very busy, and I plan on doing more videos soon. But anyways, guys, hope everyone has a great rest of their week. A great rest. The next video should be out very, very soon. I just have to film it. Grove footage to edit down too, but I want to get this layout update in first. But anyways, guys, we'll see you next time. See you guys.